number 6 of Commit for today. This is stretch therapy and relaxation. It's the last session of the week. It's also the session where we get to undo all the damage we've done over the last 5 days. Today's session has a lot of repetition in it. The reason I do the repetition is to make sure that every time you go back to the stretch that you've done before, that you go deeper and deeper and deeper into those stretches, that your body gets more and more familiar with the exercise and the work that you're doing. So you'll start at the beginning, we'll do a few exercises, go back to the beginning, go through those exercises again, and then add some new ones at the end of it. And that's how we'll keep progressing and keep adding until we have quite a long stretch routine. Please pay attention to the technique and execution that I give you, especially when it comes to spinal extension, when to extend, when to lengthen your legs and not lock the knees. Focus on lengthening, not locking, and also just pay attention to what I tell you to do with the feet. Right, that's the most important part. Let's get going. We're going to start off quite easy. Relax the neck, let the head hang, let the arms hang, let the knees bend a little bit, and one vertebra at a time. You're slowly going to roll down, all the way down until your fingertips touch the floor, and you completely release the spine. Good. You're going to keep the knees bent at that particular point. You're slowly going to roll up, tuck your chin into your chest, roll up one vertebra at a time, your lower back, into your middle back, into your upper back. Pull the shoulders back, arms are up, relaxing the feet, and you're going to reach back, putting the weight into the heel of the foot, extending the spine, don't hang the head, push the arms further back than the shoulders, and we're up, and we drop, head, shoulders, upper, middle, lower, one vertebra at a time, from the upper back, through to the middle back, through to the lower back. Bend your knees enough to get your fingertips to touch the floor, completely relax your body, your upper body, your spine, your arms and your neck. You're going to bend your knees, you're going to roll up, lower back first, one vertebra at a time, then through the middle back, then through the upper back, then you pull the shoulders back and extend the neck, arms up, relax your feet, keep the weight of your body in the heel of the foot. You're going to reach back, deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Remember, every time you go into the stretch, you're going to go a little bit further. Let the head drop, two more, shoulders, upper, middle, lower back, all the way down, one vertebra at a time. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. Relax the knees enough to get your fingertips to touch the floor and melt your spine. Let your arms collapse completely and relax the neck completely. We're going to soften the knees, we're going to roll up. One more to go. Shoulders back. Nice long neck, relax the toes. You're going to reach back, keep the weight in the heel of the foot, push the hands further back than the shoulders, extending the neck, pulling the tummy in tight, and we're going to go up, and we're going to drop. Last one down, we're going to stay down. Relax the neck, relax the arms, relax the spine, deep breathing, completely just flop. Let everything just hang. In this position, what I want you to do, it's one of the nicest ones to do. You're making sure that your feet are relaxed, the toes are extended and not pulling backwards. Your ankles are kind of leaning towards each other, not away from each other, pushing the toes, now flopping the upper body. You're going to transfer weight to the ball of your foot as you breathe out, and you're going to rock back, transferring the weight to the heel as you breathe in. If your arms are comfortably touching the floor, I want you to rather take your hands next to your feet as you rock forward and backwards. Let's go. Rock forward, completely relax the neck, let the head hang, and rock back. Don't tuck your head in. 3 more forward, deep breathing. Each time you rock, you're going to go a bit further. 2 more forward, completely relax those feet, and back. And we have 1 more to go. Rock forward, relax your neck, let your head hang, and release. Soft knees, we're going to roll up, deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. You're going to pull the shoulders back, you're going to lengthen the neck, and you're going to reach up, relax your toes, you're going to reach back, weight into the heel of the foot, push the hands further back than the shoulders. Good, we're going to come up, we're going to release the arms, we're going to go into a squat, and we're going to come back up. And you're going to squat, and back up. And as you do this, think about pushing your weight backwards into the heel of the foot. Let's go for 8 more. Keep going. 7, what we're doing here is warming up those quads. 6, we're warming up the glutes and the hamstrings. 5, deep breathing. 4, don't hold your breath. Let's go. 3, in through your nose, out through your mouth. 2, and up. And 1, and you're going to hold it. Keep pushing that weight backwards. You're going to reach your hands forward without transferring weight into the hand. You're going to extend your legs again without transferring weight into the hands. And you're going to extend as much as you can by pulling your weight backwards. Alright? We don't need straight legs, we just need lengthened legs. Pull that weight backwards, deep breathing, extend your spine. You're going to release the arms, you're going to grab behind the heels and pull in. You're not tucking the head in. You've got to think of moving in from that hip, extending your spine. Think of pulling your nipples to your ankles, not to your knees. Think about pulling the nipples to the ankles. And you're going to soften your knees, you're going to roll up, deep breathing, 1 vertebra at a time. We are going to reach up, and we're going to reach back, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And you're going to come up, and you're going to drop. 3 more to go. We're going to squat. We're going to reach forward. Remember, there's no weight in the hands. You're going to extend your legs, pulling your weight all the way backwards, deep breathing. You're going to grab behind the heels, you're going to pull in. You're going to soften the knees and you're going to roll up. We have 2 more to go. We're going to squat. Push your weight backwards into the heel of the foot, relax the toes. You're going to reach forward. Remember, you're pulling your weight backwards off your hands into your feet. Relax those feet, pull that weight backwards. We're going to grab behind the heels, you're going to pull in from the hip. Don't tuck the head in. Remember, you're pulling your nipples to your ankles, not to your knees. And you're going to release and you're going to roll up. We have 1 more to go. We're going to reach up. We're going to reach back. Deep breathing. We're going to drop. Last 1 to go. Push all that weight backwards, extending the spine, push the weight into the heel of the foot. We're going to reach forward. This time we're going to stay here a little bit. I want you to extend, relax the toes, and you're going to release. And you're going to extend, and you're going to release. Extend, and release. As you extend, think about pulling your weight backwards. We've got 4 more to go. Extend, and release. 3 more, extend, and release. 2 more, extend, and release. Last 1, hold the extension, you're going to grab behind the heels, we're going to pull in a few times and release. Remember, you're not tucking the head in, extend your spine, you're going to pull, and release. Let that movement come from the hip joint, pull, and release. Relax the toes, pull, and release. Let's go, pull, and release. We have 4 more to go. Pull and release. 3 more. Pull, release. 2 more. Release. 1 more to go. Pull. And you're going to bend your knees and we're going to roll up. Deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. This is still part of our warm-up. You're going to reach back, relaxing the feet, putting the weight of your body into the heel of the foot, reaching through the middle and upper back. And we're going to come upright. I'm just going to face you for a second. We're just going to go side to side. We're going to release in the lower spine. We're going to release in the obliques. We're going to release in the ribcage and intercostal muscles. You're going to relax your feet as you're doing this. And what we don't want to do is sway the hips. Let all this movement go sideways for the spine. Let's go. It's a lateral spinal movement. Let's do 4 more each side. 3 more. Keep going. 2 more. And 1. Good. We're going to go back to the beginning. We're going to roll down, all the way down. Let your head hang, arms hang, spine hang. Relax the neck, relax the arms, relax the spine. Soften your knees, you're going to roll up. Deep breathing. Relax the toes, you're going to reach up and you're going to reach back. Push your weight into the heel of the foot, reach back. You're going to drop, you're going to go into a squat. Push the weight backwards. All the way into the heel of the foot. You're going to reach forward without transferring weight into the hands. You're going to extend your legs, pulling your weight backwards, but we're not going to take our hands back yet. What I want us to do is we're going to walk forward into a plank position. Nice extended spine. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to push your weight backwards off your hands into your feet. Then you're going to lengthen your legs as much as you can, but you don't need to straighten them and then round the back. I'd rather you keep your back flat and your knees slightly bent. You're going to drop and you're going to hang. You're going to release your spine, push your heels backwards, push your chest forward, deep breathing, pull your belly button in nice and tight. You're going to bend your knees, you're going to walk your hands backwards to your feet. You're going to grab behind the heels, extending the spine. You're going to pull in as tightly as you can without tucking your head in. Remember, you're pulling your nipples to your ankles. Relax your toes. Soft knees, you're going to roll up. Deep breathing. And we're going to repeat all of that. We're going to reach back. Weight in the heel of the foot. Good. We're going to repeat and we're going to add. Let the head drop, shoulders drop, upper middle lower. Now depending on your level of flexibility, you can roll down with a straight leg until you can't get any lower down, and then bend your knees just enough to get your fingertips down or your palms flat, extending your legs. You're going to release, you're going to roll up, tuck your chin into your chest until your spine is straight. We're going to release the feet, relax the toes. You're going to reach up and you're going to reach back. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. Good. And up. You're going to drop. You're going to squat, push your weight into the heel of your foot. Stretch your arms as far forward as you can get it. You're going to reach forward without transferring weight into your hands. Pull your weight backwards, deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Relax your feet. Try and extend your spine more. We're going to walk forward into a nice dog stretch. Up into a plank, Then you're going to bend your knees, push your weight backwards off your hands into your feet into a kneeling air position. You're going to then extend your legs as much as you can without losing your spinal extension. You're going to come back into a plank position. And you're going to release in the back, pushing your heels backwards, pushing your ankles towards each other, extending your spine, putting your shoulders back, nice long neck. You're going to bend your knees, push your body weight backwards into what we would call a child pose if you were doing yoga. And you're going to release and you're going to flop. Let everything just hang. Good. Putting your forehead on the mat, relaxing your elbows, you're going to roll up to the crown of your head. Back to the forehead. And release. You're going to walk your hands back. You're going to tuck your toes. You're going to push your weight all the way up. Walk your hands back to your feet. You're going to grab behind the heels. You're going to pull in again, putting your nipples to your ankles, relaxing your toes completely. Soft knees, you're going to roll up. Deep breathing, tuck your chin into your chest. You're going to reach up and you're going to reach back. Don't hold your breath. And up. And we're going to drop. We're going to repeat. Roll down. Your head hang, arms hang, spine hang. Relax the neck, relax the arms, relax the spine. Deep breathing. Completely and utterly relax your back. Relax your feet. Soft knees, you're going to roll up. In through your nose, out through your mouth as you're breathing. You're going to extend your legs, extend your spine, reach the arms up, reach back, relax the toes, push the weight into the heel of the foot. You're going to come up, you're going to drop your hands. We're going to go into a squat, push our weight backwards into the heel of the foot, stretch the arms forward, then reach the arms down, then extend, pulling your weight backwards off your hands into your feet, relaxing your toes, deep breathing. We're going to walk forward into a plank position. Nice extended spine, push the heels back, bend your knees so that you are giving me an air kneel. Then extend your legs as much as you can with a nice extended spine first, drop the heels down. Then you're going to come forward, deep breathing. You're going to release the spine, push the heels backwards, in through your nose, out through your mouth, don't hold your breath. drop your knees. Push your bum back. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. You're going to relax your palms. Let your forehead rest on your mat. And you're going to roll up to the crown of the head, massaging your scalp. Deep breathing. Back to the forehead. You're going to walk your hands all the way to your right. Stretch your left hand further forward than your right hand. You're going to pull that left shoulder blade back towards the hip. Push the bum back towards the heels. And then push that left armpit into the floor. And put some weight into it. Good. We're going to walk all the way to your left side. Stretch that right arm forward. Pull the right shoulder blade back. Drop through that right armpit. Deep breathing. You're going to walk your hands back to your knees. You're going to sit on your ankles if this is too much. You're going to put a cushion underneath your ankles. Alright, or you're going to kneel if it's too much on the knee joint. Otherwise you're sitting down. You are reaching back. Push your hips forward, push your arms backwards. Extend your neck but don't hang your head. Deep breathing, pull the rib cage down. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we're going to drop. Hands directly under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. You're going to do the same thing we did when we were further apart. Push your weight off your hands into your feet. And then lengthen your legs as much as you can, as long as you're pushing your weight backwards into your feet and your spine stays extended. Good. We're going to walk back. Relax the toes. Grab behind the heels. Remember you're putting your nipples to your ankles. Pulling as tightly as you can. Deep breathing. Don't hold your breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. You're going to release. You're going to roll up. You're going to relax those toes. Don't hold your breath. Arms are up. Completely relax the feet. You're going to reach back. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Good. We're going to drop down. We're going to roll down one vertebra at a time. Your head hang, arms hang, spine hang. When you are at a position where you can't go any further, bend your knees enough just to get your toes, fingertips to touch the floor. If you are more flexible, palms flat. If you're more flexible than that, I want you to think of dropping your elbows to your ankles, relaxing the neck. Relax the toes, soft knees. You're going to roll up, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Don't hold your breath. Shoulders back, deep breathing. Relax the feet. Reach up and you reach back. Deep breathing. Try and go even further. And you're up. And you drop. You're going to go into a squat. Pushing that weight all the way backwards, in through your nose, out through your mouth. You're going to reach forward, remember? Pull your weight backwards off your hands into your feet as you extend those legs. Relax the toes, deep breathing. Look, extending your spine, putting your shoulders away from the ears. You're going to walk into a plank position. Deep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Bend your knees so that you are in a kneeling air position. Then you're going to extend your legs as much as you can, pushing your armpits towards your knees, relaxing the neck. Then you are going to release and extend your spine. And you're going to release in the back, pushing the heels backwards, locking your knees, pushing your ankles towards each other, pulling your shoulders back, extending your neck. You're going to release the knees, push the bum back, all the way back, pointing the toes, stretching the arms forward, then completely relaxing the arms. Relax the neck. Push your forehead into the mat. You're going to roll up to the crown of the head. Deep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Back to your forehead. You're going to walk your hands all the way out to your right. Stretch your arms forward. Stretch your left hand further forward than your right hand. Pull your shoulder blades back towards your hips. Push your hips back towards your feet. and then drop through that left armpit as much as you can, putting a bit of weight into it. Deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. We're going to walk our hands all the way to the left side. Stretch that right arm forward, further forward than your left arm. Pull the shoulder blades back towards the hips. Push through that right armpit. And you're going to put some weight into it. You're going to bring your hands to your knees. You're going to sit on your ankles. Again, if it's too much, put a pillow underneath your ankles or kneel. You're going to lift up and you're going to reach back. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. Lift your chin in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we're going to release. Arms flat, tuck your toes. You're going to give me a narrow dog stretch. Push your weight off your hands into your feet. Then lengthen your legs as much as you can, as long as you are pushing your weight backwards off your hands. We're going to go into a kneeling position. Up, bum tucked, spine lengthened, and you're going to reach back, push your chest up to the ceiling, push your hands down to the floor, extend your leg. Deep breathing. From that position, I'm just going to show you facing you. Take your right hand down the leg, slide it all the way down as far as you can get it, reach your left arm up and over, try and get that right finger to touch the floor, your middle finger, top arm is in line with the spine. Don't hold your breath. And up. Other side. All the way down. Deep breathing. Finger to touch the floor. And up. From that position, you're going to come back down. Kneeling position. Tuck your toes. Push your weight off your hands into your feet. Narrow dog stretch. Think of tilting your coccyx up. Pushing your armpits towards your ankles. Walk your hands backwards. Relax the feet. Grab behind the heels, extend the upper back and pull in as tight as you can. And release. And roll up. Don't hold your breath. Up. We're going to reach back. We're right back at the beginning. Extending your neck, go deeper into the stretch. Remember, the point of the repetition is that every time you go into the stretch, you go deeper and deeper into it. Relax the upper body, middle back, lower back. Bend your knees enough to get your fingertips to touch the floor. If you can, palms flat. And if you can, elbows towards your ankles. Try and think of extending your spine now as much as you can, relaxing the toes. Soft knees, you're going to roll up, tuck the chin into your chest, don't hold your breath, relax the feet. We're going to reach up and we're going to reach back. Good. Tummy nice and tight. You're going to go into a squat position. Push your weight all the way backwards, weight to the heel of that foot. Deep breathing, you're going to reach down and you're going to reach forward. Extend your legs, pull that weight backwards, relaxing the toes as much as you can. Think of extending your spine more, tilting your coccyx up more and the front of the hip bone down. You're going to walk forward into a plank position. Deep breathing. Bend your knees. Push your weight backwards off your hands into your feet. Don't hold your breath. Then extend your legs as much as you can. Drop your heels. Shoulders back, push the heels backwards, push the ankles in, extend your spine, go and hold your breath. Knees down, push the bum back, stretch the arms forward, relax the neck, relax the arms, relax the upper body. Pushing your forehead into the mat, you're going to roll up to the crown of your head, supporting yourself through your arms, pushing your elbows down. left arm to go even further forward than the right. Pull both shoulder blades back towards the hip, pull your bum back towards your heels, and drop through that left arm and try and push it into the floor. Lock the elbows. Good. We're going to walk all the way to your left side. Stretch that right arm forward. Grip the floor with the right hand. Pull that right shoulder blade back towards the hips. Push the hips towards the heels. Push that right armpit down. And bring that right hand to the right knee, left to left. Sit on your ankles or on a cushion underneath the ankles. You're going to reach up and you're going to reach back. Deep breathing. If you need to kneel, please kneel. Think about pushing your hands further back than your shoulders. Deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. You're going to drop into the palms, tuck the toes, push your weight up off your hands into your feet. Think of extending your spines, pushing your armpits towards your knees, and then lengthen your legs. You're going to drop, knees down. You're in a kneeling position. You're going to reach up and you're going to reach back. Don't hold your breath. And up. I'm going to fetch you for this. Right hand down. Slide the hand down. Try and get 2 fingers to touch the floor this time without shifting your weight all the way onto your left side. Deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And up. Other side. Slide that hand down. Don't hold your breath. And up. Good. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to take our hands forward. Keep the bum directly above the knees. Take the hands all the way forward. Locking the elbows, you're going to drop through the armpits, lifting the chin, try and put your throat onto the floor. Keep your hands in line with your face. Bring the elbows in. Pull the shoulders back. Lock your knees. You're going to push up. But don't lock the elbows. Keep the elbows bent. You're going up quite high, but not to a locked elbow joint, because otherwise you can't keep the hips down. Keeping the hips down, you extend your arms as much as you can. And then I want you to grip, pull the elbows in, grip the floor with your hands, and try and think of pulling yourself across the room. Deep breathing and release. Now you're going to keep your knees locked, feet pointed. You're going to take your hands directly underneath the armpits, closer to the rib cage. Push the elbows in. You're going to push up into a plank position with pointed feet. Tummy nice and tight. Then you're going to release the spine. Pull the shoulders back. Extending the neck, keeping those knees locked. Good. Tucking your toes. You're going to push up. Push your weight backwards into a nice dog stretch. And you're going to walk your hands back, all the way back to your feet. Deep breathing, grab behind the heels. You're going to pull in. Think of extending your spine, pulling your nipples towards your ankles. Don't hold your breath. Relax your toes. Soft knees. We're going to roll up. In through your nose. Up through your mouth. Up, relax the feet, reach back. And up, and we start all over again. Head, shoulders, upper, middle, lower. One vertebra at a time from the upper back, through the middle back, through the lower back. When you're at your max and you can't go any further down, bend your knees enough to get at least your thumbs down. If you can, your palms flat. And extend with the thumbs down or palms flat. If you are more flexible, I want you to melt even more and try and think of pushing your elbows towards your ankles, relaxing your toes. Soft knees. We're going to roll up. Deep breathing. Up, up. We're going to reach up, relaxing those feet. You're going to reach back, remember? weight in the heel of that foot. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. And up. And drop. We're going to squat. Push the weight backwards into the heel of the foot. Nice extended spine. Look up, not down. Then you're going to reach forward. You're going to look at your hands. And you're going to pull your weight off your hands into your feet. Walk forward into a plank position. Alright, bend your knees into a kneeling air position. Inhale. Then extend your legs as much as you can. With an extended spine, pushing your arms to your knees. Relax your neck. Don't tuck it in. Come back into a plank position. And you're going to release through your spine. Keeping your knees locked. Push your heels backwards. Push your ankles towards each other. Extend the upper back. Don't hold your breath. Knees down. Push the bum back. Relax the upper body completely. Relax the arms. Forward into the mat, you're going to roll up to the crown of the head. Deep breathing. Back to the forehead. Walk your hands out to the right. Stretch that left arm forward, glue your hand to the floor. Pull that shoulder blade back towards the left hip. Push the left hip towards the left heel. Push that left arm into the floor. Keep both arms straight. And release. We're going to walk all the way to your left side. Stretch that right arm forward. Pull the right shoulder blade back towards the hip. Drop through that right armpit. Deep breathing. Don't hold your breath. And release. Bring your hands to your knees. You're going to sit on your ankles or a cushion underneath your ankles, or you're kneeling. And you reach up and you reach back. Deep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Push the chest up. Push the arms back. Good. We're going to drop down. Hands directly under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Push your bum up to the ceiling. Push your weight off your hands into your feet. Try and think of extending your spine. Tilting your coccyx higher up. Tilting the front of the hip bone closer towards your thighs. You're going to release all the way down. You're going to kneel. Up. You're going to reach back. Deep breathing. And up. You're going to take your right hand to the side of your leg. You're going to slide that right hand down the leg. Try and touch the floor with 3 fingers, keeping that left arm in line with your spine and reaching up and over. And up. Slide the left hand down, all the way down the thigh. 3 fingers down if you can. Reach this top arm up and over. Tummy's nice and tight. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. And we're going to release. We're going to walk the hands forward. Push the bum up to the ceiling. You're going to release. Keep your hands in line with your face, elbows in. You're going to lock your knees. Point your feet. Don't straighten the elbows completely, just lengthen them. And then you're going to pull your body weight forward. Deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And you're going to release. Bring your hands directly under your armpits. Lock your knees. Keep your legs straight. Push up for me. Keep your feet pointed. We're going to hang in the spine, keeping the knees locked. Shoulders back. Deep breathing. Don't hold your breath. We're going to release. You're going to take the arm that's furthest away from me out. Alright? You're going to rotate onto that arm, onto your side. Alright? So you should still be facing me. Raise the top leg up. And you're going to reach as far back as you can get it. Try and get this top bum cheek to swivel down towards the floor. Go onto the back of this hand. reach your top arm up and reach behind you. If this is too much on the shoulder joints, push this free hand in front of your chest to assist in the rotation. If it's not, you reach up and you reach back, and your aim is to clasp your hands without sliding them down towards your hips. Deep breathing. And release. You're going to lie down. Take the hand that is closest to me, rotate it to your side with your back towards me, and let me talk you through. Raise the top leg up. Let it rotate backwards as far as you can get it. Try and get that top bum cheek to touch the floor, and then you're either pushing in the hand that's still on the floor, pushing into the arm to force a rotation, or you're reaching that arm up and you reach behind you, up and over, and try and clasp through the other hand. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. We're going to bring that top arm down. We're going to lie on our chest. You're going to tuck your toes. You're going to push up. And you're going to give me a nice dog stretch. Push your weight off your hands into your feet. Tilt that coccyx up. Deep breathing. Try and drop the heels. Walk your hands backwards towards your heels. You're going to grab behind the heels and you're going to pull in, extending the neck. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. Soft knees, you're going to roll up. Relax your feet. Reach up and reach back. Lift the chest. Relax the toes. And up to the ceiling. Drop the hands down. You're going to roll down one vertebra at a time. Let your head hang, let your arms hang, let your spine hang. Deep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Relax the neck, relax the arms, relax the spine. If you need to bend your knees to get your fingertips down, please do. And then extend your legs as much as you can, as long as your thumbs are touching bare minimum, or palms flat. And if you can, you're going to try and grip your elbows towards your ankles. Soft knees, you're going to roll up, in through your nose, out through your mouth, relax the feet. We're going to reach up, and we're going to reach back. Weight into the heel of that foot, deep breathing, don't hold your breath. And up, and drop. You're going to squat. Push your weight backwards to the heel of that foot. Reach forward. Reach down. Take your hands further forward. Extend your legs as much as you can, relaxing the toes. Again, don't hold your breath. Deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. You're going to walk forward into a nice plank position. Bend your knees. Push your weight off your hands into your feet. Keep your knees hovering. Then extend your legs as much as you can. Then back to plank. Then release through the spine. Don't hold your breath. Push the heels backwards. Push the chest forward. Deep breathing. The knees down. Push the bum back. Stretch the arms forward. Relax the upper body completely. You're going to roll up to the crown of your head. Back to the forehead. Walk your hands out to your right. Stretch that left arm further forward than the right arm. Pull both shoulder blades back towards the hips. Pull the hips towards the heels. Push that left arm down to the floor. You're going to walk the right left hand out to the side. Stretch the right arm forward. Further forward than the left. Pull the right shoulder blade back towards the hips. Drop through that right arm. With deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. reach up, and you're going to reach back. Deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Pull your tummy in tight. Don't hold your breath. Work through those shoulder joints. And then we're going to come down, hands directly underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes. You're going to push up. Weight off your hands into your feet. Don't hold your breath. Tilt your coccyx up. Arch the lower back. And you're going to release all the way down. Point your feet up. Reach back in through your nose, out through your mouth. And you're up. Drop the right hand down, slide it down the leg. Try and get 3 to 4 fingers to touch. Reach the left arm up and over and in line with the spine. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. And up. Switch sides. All the way down. Reach up and over, don't hold your breath. Good. We're going to walk that hand forward. Thumb directly above the knees. Drop through the armpits. Keep the elbows locked. Lift the chin with the throat down. Deep breathing. Relax the arms. Keep the hands in line with the face. Lock your knees. You're going to lift up, pushing through the hands and dragging your body weight forward, keeping the legs locked. Going to release. Keep your knees locked, keep your feet pointed, hands directly at the armpits. You're going to push up into a nice press position. And you're going to release in the back, pulling the shoulders back, deep breathing, extending the neck. And release. Take that right hand where your arm is furthest away from me out. Drop onto the right side, or the side that's furthest away from me. My back is towards you, you are still facing me. Raise your top leg, and you're going to reach it as far backward as you can, trying to get that butt cheek to rotate and drop through the hip. You're either going to push through the floor with the top arm, or you're going to reach up and back. Try and grab the other hand, deep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Don't hold your breath. And release. You're going to rotate to the other side. Your right arm is the right angle to spine. You're going to rotate with your back towards me now. Raise your top leg up and over and behind. Reach the top arm up, over and behind, or push through the floor to force the rotation. Deep breathing. Good. You are going to bring both hands directly underneath your armpits. Tuck your toes, feet close together. You're going to push up into a plank position. You're going to push up into a dog stretch. You're going to raise the leg that's furthest away from me. If you're facing the same direction as me, then your right leg. You're going to bring that right leg forward to the right hand. One hand on either side of that foot. Push your left heel backwards. Push your front knee forward. Let your hips sink. Extending your spine, relaxing your toes. You're going to lengthen your legs as much as you can without recoiling your spine. Think about extending the upper back as much as you can, relaxing those toes, deep breathing, don't hold your breath. You're going to release. Lock the back knee. Left hand down, raise the right arm up, reach up to the ceiling, so you should be facing away from me right now. Reach up as high as you can get it. Rotating in the spine, deep breathing. Bring that right hand on top of the right knee. Left heel backwards, right knee forward. Raise the left arm. Let the hips sink. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. Lock that back knee. Reach further back if you can, pushing through that right hand into the right knee. You're going to release. Both hands hands down. What you're going to do is lock the back knee, back heel backwards, front knee forward, soften your elbows, extending your spine. Let a bit more of your upper body weight go into the hip, taking a little bit of pressure off the hands, putting it into the legs. And release. You're going to bring that leg back, push back up into a nice dog stretch. You're going to raise your left leg, or the leg that's closest to me. You're going to bring that left leg forward, next to the left hand. Lock the back knee, push your weight backwards, front knee forward, let the hips sink, extending your spine, relaxing the toes in the front foot. You're going to lengthen that front leg as much as you can, don't hold your breath, deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. You're going to drop, lock the back knee, rotating your spine, reach up. You are now facing me, reaching that left arm up to the ceiling, the one that's furthest away from me, closest to me. Bring that hand on top of the knee, lock the back knee, up, reach up. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. Reach back, push through that left hand into the left knee, try and go deeper into that extension. Lock the back knee, let the hips sink. And release. Both hands down, soften the elbows, take the weight off the upper body, putting it into the legs, extending the spine, lock the back knee, back heel backwards, front knee forward. You are going to release, bring that leg back, push your weight backwards, off your hands, into your feet, deep breathing, don't hold your breath. You're going to walk your hands back. You're going to grab behind the heels and you're going to pull in through your nose, out through your mouth. And release and roll up. We have one more round to go and we are done. You're going to reach up and you're going to reach back. Deep breathing, make this one count. This is the last one. And we are up. And we drop. Head, shoulders, upper, middle, lower. One vertebra at a time. Deep breathing. Your head hang, arms hang, spine hang. Bend your knees just enough to get your fingertips down, your thumbs. If you are more flexible, your palms flat. And if you're more flexible than that, drop the elbows towards your ankles. Extending the upper back as much as you can. Soft knees, we're going to roll up. Tuck your chin into your chest. Deep breathing. Relax the feet. We're going to reach up. We are going to reach back. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Relax your toes. And up. And drop. You are going to squat. Push your weight backwards. Reach forward, fingertips down. Extend your legs as much as you can. Relax your toes. Pull that weight backwards. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. You're going to walk forward into a plank position. Bend your knees. Push your weight off your hands into your feet. Then extend your legs as much as you can. Don't hold your breath. Back into a plank and release. Don't hold your breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Knees down. Push the bum back. Forehead down. Relax the arms. And you're going to roll up to the crown of the head. Push your weight backwards. Walk your arms out to your right. Stretch that left arm forward. Try and push through that left armpit into the floor. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. And release. You're going to walk your hands to your left. Just that right arm forward. Try and push through that armpit down to the floor. Bring that right hand to the right knee, sitting on your ankles. Then we're going to reach up and you're going to reach back. Deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Don't hold your breath. Nice reach, extending your neck. And you're going to drop. Tuck your toes. You're going to push up. Weight off your hands into your feet. Deep breathing. Don't hold your breath. You are going to release into a kneeling position. Up. Reach up and reach back. Tummy nice and tight. Deep breathing. Slide that left hand down the leg, reaching the top arm, right arm up and over as far as you can get it. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. Try for all 4 fingers this time. And up. Sliding the right hand down, all the way down, deep breathing. Both hands forward. You're going to drop through the armpits, extending the neck, lifting the chin. Drop the elbows. Straighten your legs, keep your hands in line with your face, shoulders back, lock the knees and lift up. Shoulders drop, deep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, don't hold your breath. And release. Hands directly underneath your armpits, lock your knees, you're going to push up. Release through the spine, keep the knees locked, point your feet. Drop down. You're going to take the arm that's furthest away from you, your right arm, rotate onto your right side. Facing me, raise your left leg, your top leg, and you're going to reach up and over and back and try and get this bum cheek, your left one, down to the floor. Reach the left arm up and reach behind, otherwise push it into the floor in front of you to force the rotation. Extending your spine, lifting your ribcage. Release. Reach that left arm over. Rotate onto your left side. Raise the right leg up and over. Your back is towards me. Try and rotate that right bum cheek down. Reach the right arm up. Reach behind. Try and clasp your fingers. Deep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. Bring that top hand down underneath your chest. Lock your knees, tuck your toes. Give me a press. You're going to reach up. Nice dog stretch, talk the coccyx up, raise the right leg as high as you can get it. Bring it forward to where the right hand is. One hand on either side of that front foot. Relax your toes. You're going to push up and you're going to push back. Deep breathing in through your nose and through your mouth. Extend your spine, don't hold your breath. And you're going to release. Lock the back knee. You're going to rotate the right arm up, so you are now turning away from me, reaching up to the ceiling, relaxing the toes. Deep breathing. Bring that right hand on top of the right knee. Lock the back knee, raise the left arm, push your way through that right leg. Stand, if you can, both arms up, reaching up to the ceiling. And you're going to extend that front leg as much as you can. Don't hold your breath. You're going to try and reach further back. And you're going to release. Bend it and drop. Drop the back knee. Point the back foot. One hand on either side of that front foot. Fingertips down. You're going to lengthen the leg without walking your hands back. Do not walk them back. Keep them in line with that foot. Extend your spine as much as you can. Flex that front foot. Deep breathing. Don't hold your breath. You're going to release. Up. Push your back ankle down as hard as you can. Push your body weight forward. Take the pressure off that back knee and really push that ankle down. Reach as far back as you feel comfortable to go. Push that weight forward, force that back ankle into the floor, take the pressure off that front back knee. And release. You are either going to stay here, you're going to either lift your knee, let your hip hang. If you are more flexible, I want you to grab your foot and push your weight forward. If you can't do that, point your back foot and let your hip hang, extending your spine. Alright? Otherwise you grab that back foot and you pull it in. If you are more flexible, you're going to drop onto your elbow, push that weight forward. Both hands to the inside, extend your back leg, take that front leg back, push up into a nice dog stretch, tilt your coccyx up, raise that left leg as high as you can get it. Bring it forward, push your back heel backwards, front knee forward, lock the back knee. Extend your front leg as much as you can, take one hand to the outside of that foot, lengthen the upper back, don't hold your breath. You are going to release. Lock the back knee, hang the hip. You're going to raise your left arm and turn towards me, reaching up to the ceiling. Don't collapse into the right shoulder. Push off the floor. Lock that back knee. Bring that left hand on top of the left knee. Raise the right arm. Lock the back knee. Push the weight forward. And you reach as far back as you can. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. Both arms up. Reach up and reach back. Extend that front leg. Deep breathing. You are going to drop. Both hands to the inside. Point the back foot. You're going to lengthen that front leg. Keep your hands there, or one to the outside. Inside is fine. Extending your spine. Flexing that front foot. Don't hold your breath. Deep breathing. Don't walk your hands backwards. You're going to release. All your weight into the heel of that front foot. You're going to reach up. Release the hip. Push that back ankle down as hard as you can, taking the pressure off the back knee as much as possible. Deep breathing, don't hold your breath. Good. And you are either going to go back to hands down, lifting your knee and let the hip hang. If you are more flexible, you're going to grab the back foot and drop the knee. Pushing your way towards your front heel, pulling that foot into the bum. Letting the hip hang, don't hold your breath. If you are more flexible, go onto your elbow and extend your spine. You're going to release that foot. You're going to bring the front knee back, push the bum back, relax the spine completely. Let everything just sink backwards, all the way back to the heels. Drop the forehead, and you're going to roll up to the crown of the head, and back to the forehead. 3 more times. We're going to roll up, and back. 2 more times, roll up, one more to go, roll up, and release. Walk your hands back to your knees, sitting on your ankles or kneeling, and we reach up. It's going to face you, and we're going to drop, pull the head to the side. And we're going to swap other side. And we release. And we are done. That is the end of stretch therapy and relaxation, day number 6 of Commit to Fit. Thank you for joining me. I hope you do the rest of my sessions from 1 to 6.